Hello, hello, hello. How are you guys doing this evening? Well, let's see what time it is. It is currently 12:50 a.m. on this absolutely amazingly beautiful, what is today? Tuesday going into Wednesday. And we just got back we went to dinner at the Japanese restaurant here. And then after dinner, we went to the little bar that they have outside. And we were just Alex was gonna have one glass of wine, and then I was gonna have a Diet Coke, and then we were gonna come back to the room and like watch some kind of movie or something. And we were sitting there. There weren't really that many people out there tonight, and this couple that was like, so we were sitting on this like long couch. They have like little different couch areas. It's all these like white like leather couches, and they had this like one like long couch area. And so we were sitting at one end. At the other end, there was another couple, and the woman asked us, like Alex was like getting the drinks at the bar, and she said, "How long have you guys been here?" And so we started talking. But like every time that the door from inside would open, because they had like a disco that they were doing. There's like a disco here. They were playing music and stuff. So every time they would open the door, it was like really hard to hear because, you know, you could hear all the music. So they were like, "Do you care if we move down closer to you guys?" Because we started talking to them. And we're like, "No, not at all." So we ended up talking to them, and 2 hours and 15 minutes later, we finally were like, okay. We were like closing the place down because they were getting ready to close. So we came up here, and I was like, I'm gonna vlog for like 15 or 20 minutes, because if I don't, I wanted to vlog, and I was like, if I don't just go right outside and vlog. So I took my jean shorts off, and I just kept the shirt on that I had at dinner, and I was like, if I don't vlog right now, then I won't be vlogging tonight, because I just want to get in bed and like watch a movie and whatever. Alex is actually in bed right now. I can see he's playing Township on his phone. But so we met this couple, and they were from London, and they were like 6 or 7 years younger than me, and they had flown from London to Mexico City and spent 4 days in Mexico City. And then from Mexico City they went to Tulum, and were in Tulum for 3 days over New Year's. And then they came here, and they were here for like a week. And so they were telling us about like every place. Anyway, they got married in Las Vegas as well, which was so crazy. And we just had such a great time talking to them, and so much in common. And it just was so fun. Alex was saying on the way back, he was like, we have met so many nice people on this trip, and we really have. I just feel like we've been so, like, the couple that we talked to the other day on the beach, we saw them on the beach again today. And then the girls that we were talking to last night, we saw them in the coffee shop today. And you know, the people on New Year's that we met. I mean, we've just had such a great time on this trip, like meeting people. And we sometimes talk to people, but this is really the first trip where like every night or every day we've kind of gotten out of ourselves and like met other people and talked to other people, and it's been really, really nice. This couple tonight, we were like, okay, they were like, how much longer are you here? And so we said we were gonna meet up with them like before we leave again and whatever. And they were really fun. They were really nice. It's just kind of like, for me, it kind of reminds me of that movie Lost in Translation a little bit. I love that movie with Bill Murray anyway, and Scarlett Johansson, that like, you meet these people randomly, you know, like on a trip or on a vacation, and the reality is like you're probably never going to see them again or interact with them on a regular basis. Tanya, when she and her husband came to Mexico the last time, they met this couple from Ireland, and like Tanya, we were talking about this today, or yesterday, Tanya was like, I still talk to them all the time. So she talks to them on Facebook and stuff. But the reality is, you like meet these people, and you have this like, I mean, we had a pretty intense conversation tonight for 2.5 hours. We talked about everything from the Royals to Brexit to the United States to movies, TV shows. We were talking about that TV show It's a Sin that was on HBO Max about the AIDS crisis, and and then funny stuff we were talking about, and traveling. They had traveled to so many different places. They knew the town that Alex's mom is moving to in Spain, and like, we really want to go to Thailand, and they had gone to Thailand, and they were telling us. It's funny because we've seen the movie The Beach now twice since we've been here. And they were telling us, and I already knew this because Alex said something the other day, and somebody else had told me this, that you can actually go to that beach, that island. And so they were telling us about it tonight, and they went to all these different islands and whatever, and they were telling us like how to do Thailand. It's just been really fun meeting people, you know, and it's interesting when you meet these people, and it's like you may never ever have contact with them again, or obviously see them or whatever, and then, but like for one night, like they kind of have like a profound effect on you, or you know, like 5 years, 10 years down the road, Alex and I might be talking and be like, do you remember that couple that we met in the bar that was from London? You know, I don't know, it's just like, I love that. I love meeting people and hearing their stories and getting to know things about them. We were showing them pictures of Boo, and they were showing us pictures of their dog. So yeah, it was fun. 3 for 3. Today was another fantastic day. We slept in today because we were up so late last night. So my vlog last night that I said was going to be short ended up being like 40 minutes long, and I didn't realize that. And for some reason the Wi-Fi was really like slow in our room last night, and it took me forever to upload the video. And so I didn't actually get to bed. I mean, it didn't take me forever, but it took me longer than it usually does. So I didn't get to bed till after 4 o'clock in the morning last night, and I set my alarm for 10, but I knew I was gonna kind of feel dead, so we skipped breakfast. We slept until about 12:30. Alex went down, and he got a pizza, and then he went and got chairs on the beach. He got chairs on the beach. I filmed a video in the room. The Wi-Fi was really, really slow again, so I had to wait in the room to upload this video. So I was up here for a while. I didn't even get down to the beach until like after 2 o'clock, 2:30 or something like that. It was even, I think it was even close to 3. So, which was fine because I'm already burnt, so I needed to stay out of the sun. The next 2 days I'm getting in the sun. But because it's supposed to be really, really nice here the next 2 days, I will be wearing sunscreen, of course. Heavy duty sunscreen the next 2 days. So we hung out on the beach. I actually listened to just like a little bit of music, and then I went in, we got in the water, and then we went up to the pool. I got in the pool for a little bit, and then we went to the coffee shop here, and we ordered 2 cheese paninis, but they made us ham and cheese paninis. So Alex ate them while we were sitting there, and I ordered 2 cheese paninis to go. And then they like put it in a little to-go carrier thing, and then they have bags in there that you can like take like donuts, and they have all different kinds of treats that are really good. And so I took a bunch of stuff. They have like coffee, like you can order like an Americano or an espresso or iced coffee or whatever, but I just like, they also have coffee that you can just get in a cup, like a glass cup or a paper cup. It's like one of my favorite things is this coffee, like this little coffee place here. But they also have orange juice and bottles of water, and so I got an orange juice and ate some treats. And then I got a bag and filled it up of snacks, and then we came back to the room and just kind of hung out, and then I took a nap, and I took a fantastic nap. Then we got up and we went to dinner. We went to the Japanese restaurant, which I have to say has been my least favorite of all the restaurants that we've gone to here. It just didn't have a lot of options for me as far as being a vegetarian. I got, let's see, I'll tell you what I had. Well, first of all, we started with edamame, which I don't love edamame anyway. I think it's kind of a waste of a food because I feel like you have to really work at eating it. I just don't love edamame. I feel like you have to kind of work hard at eating it, and then you don't really get a lot out of it, if that makes sense. I know it's silly that I'm saying this, but it is what it is. So we got edamame, and then Alex got miso soup, and then, oh, they had vegan, so they have sushi there. They also have hibachi grills, but we just sat at a table. They had vegan sushi rolls, so I got vegan rolls. They were okay. It's like carrots and cabbage. It wasn't horrible, and it wasn't fantastic. It just was okay. And then they had like one vegetarian. Well, they They had like vegetarian sushimi or vegan sushimi and stuff like that that was made out of fruit, but I just really wasn't in the mood to try a bunch of different stuff. So, and from the cheese paninis, I wasn't really that hungry anyway. So I got this vegetable wok that they had that was vegetarian, and then I got white rice, and I actually got this like spicy mayo on the side, and I mixed the spicy mayo in with the white rice, and I end up having just a little bit of the vegetable. I didn't really like it. I'm not a big like stir fry wok kind. I just don't love that stuff. So I mostly just ate the white rice. Alex he also got this appetizer that was like, they look like shish kebabs kind of. Like they came out on like this plate, like this big plate. And it was like this big. It was like, had shish kebabs of like steak, chicken, and then like vegetables, and then like took them off. And he had that as an appetizer, and then for his main course he had pad thai. And he said it was okay. He said it was kind of a little soupy or something. So anyway, that was that. We didn't have any dessert, and then we went to the bar afterwards, and that was our day. It was really a nice day, and just super, super relaxing. Tomorrow, I want to get up early. I want to go have breakfast at the breakfast buffet. If I don't, I'm going to go and just have lunch a la carte, because the lunch at the a la carte place was really good the other day. Somebody said it was funny. I posted a picture on Instagram the other day of the carrot soup that I had there. Or no, not the carrot soup, the pumpkin bisque. And I said that the pumpkin bisque was really good, and they DM'd me and they said, you said it was really good, but it looks gross, or something like that. It really was good though. But I kind of am like somebody that likes, I just love soups. Like, it doesn't really take a whole lot for me, like, you know, and I really like different kinds of soups. Ruth's Cafe, of all the times I've been there, was only one time that they have this soup, and I always ask if they'll have it again. And they're always like, you can ask the chefs to like have it on a certain day if you're gonna come here. I'm like, oh, whatever. But they had like a ginger carrot soup, and it was so good, you guys. And I mean, like, I fell in love with this soup. So I just kind of like really like different soups. I love like bisques and creamier soups and things like that. My stomach didn't hurt at all today, thankfully. And didn't hurt too much yesterday either, so yeah. So yeah, my stomach felt really good all day today. And got the video done that I wanted to, the drama video, I got that done that I wanted to do, and it was just a really good day. It was fantastic. Tomorrow I plan to listen to my Janet DeLeon Misfortune book. I want to get quite a bit of it done, and then just lay on the beach and relax, and yeah. Talked to Tanya today. Caught up with her. She was getting ready to go to the meeting. It was like an hour before she was leaving for the meeting when I talked to her. And then I was like, oh, I miss you. You're going to the meeting tonight. She's like, I miss you too. Asked about Boo Radley. Boo Radley's still doing good. She said Boo Radley wants to know why his dads are on vacation so long. I miss that little guy so much. I love to travel. Like, I love to travel so much. I would probably like travel all the time if I could afford it. Just go from one trip to the next. Like, I love it. I love traveling. I love staying in hotel rooms or Airbnbs or whatever. The woman, the wife tonight, she and I were talking about, like, she was like, I said, what do you guys think of the resort? Because there's a lot, I have actually heard quite a bit of people complain, and the resort is beautiful, and it's like, and we've stayed here before, and I have to just say, the restaurants and the food are, I mean, heads and tails better than they ever were before. The menus, like, have so many vegetarian options, and the food is just incredible. The service is, like, unbelievable. The people are so nice that work here, and the rooms are fantastic. It's just beautiful. So for people to complain, it's like, you know, stop being so entitled and get over yourself. So anyway, I said, what do you think of the resort? And these were people that had, like, traveled, like, all over the world, right? And she was like, oh, we love it. It's absolutely beautiful. And she was like, I hate to sound really bougie. She was like, but I love the turn down service. And I do. We came back to the room, and they had, like, turned down our bed and the chocolate. So I love it. I started laughing. I was like, Alex, like, pointed to me. He's like, oh, my God, he loves the turn down service, too. But I do, you know. It's just, like, the small things like that I love so much. And so it's just been a really nice trip. We've just had such a, you know, we've reconnected so much. I mean, it's not like we weren't connected already, but like trips always do that for us, you know, and give us a little more focused romance time, I would say. And, you know, like at dinner, we're not like on our phones like throughout dinner, like checking stuff. So it's like we're having conversations and we're telling stories of things from our past, like things that we crazy after 14 years but might not know about each other or whatever, you know, just like little stories from our childhood or whatever. And so it's just really nice. It's been a really great vacation. And first couple days I had, you know, kind of a tough time kind of adjusting physically and feeling better, but I feel great now. And but like I said, I would travel all the time if I could afford it, you know. Except for the fact that, like, I miss Boo Radley so bad that, you know, a lot of people have asked me, like, why I'm not going to Spain to help Alex's mom, you know, move over there. And somebody asked me the other day, they were like, I wish you would talk more about Alex's mom. I don't really know what do you want me to say about Alex's mom? Like, I don't, you know, she is strong, adventurous, independent, loving, kind, compassionate. I mean, she's an amazing woman. I love her, you know, and I'm extremely excited for her to move to Spain. She's really excited for it too. And she's coming back in the fall for a couple months. She'll be back here because she's gonna come back like a month before Fufu gets married, and then she's gonna stay through the holidays and then go back to Spain for another like year and a half. But you know, part of it was, this is like a big deal for her, and like Alex, like this has been something that she's been planning for like 2 or 3 years. And so I really wanted, you know, my ex, who was fantastic, really never gave my mom and I many moments, like, except for towards the end of our relationship alone. Like, he was always right there, which she loved him. She thought he was a great guy, you know. But she would say sometimes, like, I wish, like, he would let you come over here. I mean, it wasn't that he didn't let me, like, he just always came, you know. And so my mom would say, I wish that, you know, he would just, like, you know, let you come over here alone and let us have some time together. So I like to let Alex have time with his mom. And I thought this trip would be a moment that they would always remember together, of them like flying to Spain and doing Spain, or helping her move in and whatever. And he said, you know, you help me move into my college dorm and I'm gonna help you move to your apartment in Spain. And I think that's cool. I'm planning on, you know, probably sometime down the road going over there, possibly by myself. And because she's like, you can come and stay anytime that you want, you know, obviously, and you know, I'll show you all around and blah, 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 whatever. So I will probably do that at some point by myself, or maybe even with Caroline, or if Alex wants to go over there again. If I go, like, Alex is not going for very long. Like, he's not going for 2 weeks or anything like that. I thought he was originally when this whole trip was being planned. I'm not comfortable at 13 years leaving Boo Radley alone for a long period of time. Like, it's really hard for me to even be away from him for this long. And this has been a long trip for us, and so I don't really like leaving him even for 2 or 3 days. You know, obviously, you know, Tanya's my best friend, and I think she is fantastic, and I trust her taking care of him, and you know, we've talked every single day, and she knows how much I care. It's not about that. It's about the fact that he's an older dog and he has lost his 2 brothers, and I don't know if he's scared or confused or whatever, although she said he's not. But I just don't want to leave him for a long time, you know. So that's part of it for me. Why I don't. I mean, we've been very blessed in the years previous to like travel a lot, and I, you know, hope that we do continue to get to travel. But Boo Radley and his age are a big part of why. I mean, I think about that a lot. I think if you guys are travelers and you have pets, you'll know what I'm talking about, you know? So yeah. More relaxing for the next couple of days. My plan was to finish the Miss Fortune book by the time that we go home, but I'm finding myself very antsy on the beach, laying there. Like, I'm having a really hard time just laying there, listening to an audiobook. I'm having a hard time even just laying there listening to music, or just laying there, period. My husband could lay there for 8-10 hours straight and be completely fine, but I'm struggling. I don't know what it is. So, I haven't actually read any of the comments on my vlog. I read it a couple days ago, but I wanted to go in here and just see from like the last, hold on a second. What people were saying. Davina Danian said, I keep forgetting to ask why you say happy birthday Lena at the end of every vlog. So, Davina, I have addressed this in an entire vlog video. I do not know which vlog it is. Does somebody know which vlog it is where I addressed it, and just maybe put that in a comment below somewhere? It's a long story, Davina. And to be honest with you, not a very exciting story, or I would retell it. So, somebody said, Peter, this shirt is so nice on you. Oh, thank you so much. Avril said, I really enjoyed watching the waves breaking in the background while listening to your soothing voice and the ocean sounds. Who needs ASMR videos when Peter provides it all? Thanks, Peter. Aww. Steel Cut Oats said, you're allowed to express the hurt and sadness of friends not being there for you when you needed them, regardless of the reasons why they couldn't be there. I appreciate that. Thank you. Claire said, I was going to say, who is behind you in the vlog? LOL. I look very studious, don't I? Very like, hi. How are you? I look like that guy tonight, the most interesting man in the world. Is that what his name is? Something like that. Okay. Melissa said, I thought we were looking into another person's room. I was laughing to myself thinking, I'm glad they aren't having romantic time behind Peter. Family friendly. Melissa. Okay, the United States, that's their account name, said, I thought I'd let you know that I like the surprise vacations and I think you should keep them secret from now on. Okay, so I don't know why. I don't, the reason I do it is because I think it's just kind of fun to be like, hey, I'm in Mexico, and like nobody's expecting it, right? Like, I mean, it's, I think people think it's deeper than that. It's not any deeper than that. It's just like, hey, I'm in Mexico. You know what I mean? Like, I just think it's kind of funny or kind of cute to do that, but anyway, it's really not that deep, but I have fun doing it. PPP asked me, where is he, Mexico? Yes, I'm in Mexico. Hood Sickle said, it's the humidity at the beach and the AC that fogs up your camera. Yeah, I know. But thank you. I appreciate it. I actually, tonight, I brought with me, where is it? Oh, here it is. I brought with me a, what do you call it? A washcloth to clean it off with. And it took me about 5 minutes to get it started because I kept on having to clean it off. SW said, but this is going to be a short vlog. Vlog is 40 minutes. The long and short of it is, we love you, Peter. Aw, thank you. Lucy asked me, why didn't you wear white at the ceremony? Because you clearly had some white attire with you. To be honest with you, I just wanted to be comfortable, and a white button-down collared shirt sitting on the beach I didn't think was going to be very comfortable. It was so, and I was also wearing one of my saving one of my shirts for dinner, and the other shirt was the shirt that I had from New Year's Eve that I didn't think I was going to wear again, but I ended up wearing to dinner. So other than that, that's why. Sharna said, I always giggle when you say it's going to be a short vlog and it's over half an hour. Lucia said, it was incredibly heartwarming to hear you talk about your experience with the shaman. It really was a cool experience. I'm really glad I did it. I think for me, one of the things that it did was realize that you don't necessarily have to understand what's happening or understand what's being said to trust the process of emotional release. And I mean, I just was incredibly moved by it, you know, and I think to look over at my husband and see how moved he was as well. And yeah, it just was really, really cool. So, and I think it's really nice that they do all this stuff here, you know. It's like, I mean, I've gone to other resorts and stayed where they do like, I mean, they've done this here this week, but like had like pool parties and stuff like that. But to do like a shaman spiritual experience on the beach, like on New Year's Day, to like, I mean, that's a pretty cool thing that they do here, you know. So I love that. Aura said, I don't know if you like Below Deck on Bravo, but Peter, you're giving Captain Lee stud of the sea in the sea. Why am I getting that comment from so many people? I mean, I don't watch it religiously, but I have watched it a little bit. Joanne said, Peter, you are looking handsome every night on your trip. Can you imagine if Alex would have gotten out of bed? Free OnlyFans. He has underwear on. I started laughing when you mentioned the reflection. I had not noticed. I have a feeling you are a good friend. You are a good YouTube friend. Have a good night, everyone. Emma said, Peter in a white shirt, chef's kiss. Oh, thank you. Rosemary said, start keeping a food diary so when you go to the doctor, it's something for him to look at, especially if he sends you to a GI doctor. That is such a good recommendation. Oh, Kayla said, that's such a good idea. Sally said, yes, thank God someone recommended it. I was just going to say that last night on his vlog, but I fell asleep during the vlog. That was a great recommendation. Thank you, Rosemary. Shannon said, oh my God, I totally saw that person moving in the bed in yesterday's video. I can't believe it was Alex. Haha, that is better than it being a stranger. How the hell is that your room? You seem so far away from the room sitting outside. I don't know. Isn't it the weirdest saying? So it's just like the glass. So okay, so here's the railing. Yeah, there's the railing. So I don't know. But you guys, I'm a minute out, so I'm going to get off here now so that this can be like right at 30 minutes long. Anyway, thanks for hanging out with me on the patio tonight. I hope that you guys are having a magically amazing Tuesday going into Wednesday. If nobody else has told you this today, I love you. Remember these three very important things. One, you can start your day over. I have to speed it up. One, you can start your day over whenever you want. Two, practice random acts of kindness, or your week. If you can start your week, you can start your week over if you need to. Two, practice random acts of kindness, but don't tell anyone. And three, most importantly, make sure that you reach out to somebody and let them know how much they mean to you. Just put a smile on their face, cheer them up, make them happier, make their day. And also, be kinder to one another, love one another a little bit more, and be kinder and love yourself. Be kinder to yourself and love yourself. Be kinder and love yourself a little bit more. And I love you guys, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye. Love ya.